In order to start work in Pop-up Exit Pop-up Wizard, you need to go to Generate Leads, and on your left hand side you should choose Pop-up Exit Pop-up, then Create New. Choose Advanced Creator and then select the type of pop-up. Pop-up is a window that displays in the browser window and contains specific contents. SALESmanago uses pop-ups as contact forms and at the same time changes it for a tool that acquires leads within the website. Exit pop-up is a window that displays in the moment when a user wants to go on other website or close the browser window. So to be more precise, it is a moment when the cursor is placed outside the window. Creating a pop-up is comprised of 7 steps. The first of them is creating the form. Enter its name in the first field. And then choose the main owner of new leads which you will acquire through this form. Below you can find field please enter your Google Analytics ID. You can enter your data in order to receive statistics of the created pop-up on your Google Analytics dashboard. To find your ID, you need to log into your Google Analytics account. Then select Share this pop-up if you want to make this form available for other users in the system. The last thing to do here is choosing the creator in which you will create your pop-up. You can choose either drag and drop creator and HTML editor. If you want to create your form from scratch, click Create New Pop-up. However, if you don't want to, you can take advantage of ready-made templates available in the system. Here you can select the language in which the form will be created. Once you choose one template, it will display in the editor which you have selected. If everything looks okay, click Save and continue. However, if there's something to change, you can still do it. After filling in the form, the user will be redirected to the thank you page. You can create your own thank you page in the chosen creator, or you can set redirection to another page. You can choose existing landing page in a system, or you can paste here URL address that you want to redirect the user to. However, if you haven't created your landing page yet, or you don't have URL address to redirect the user, or if you don't want to create your thank you page from scratch, you can use one of the available templates. The form will display in the creator you chose in the beginning. If everything is right, you can click Save and Continue. In the next step, you will have a look at the preview of your form on the example website. However, due to the fact that it's demo account, we can't see it, but on regular accounts you will have this possibility for sure. Down below you can adjust the settings of the pop-up. You can adjust its height and width to the website. Additionally, you can select colors of the background and the border. Next, you can specify how pop-up will behave if the user will scroll the page. You can establish spaces between the form from the top and from the left, and you can dim the page behind the pop-up. Finally, adjust the settings of the closing image. Paste here URL of the image, adjust its height and width, and vertical and horizontal position as well. If everything is right, click Save to continue. In the next 2 steps, set up an automatic email for each contact who submits the contact form. The purpose of this action is to verify whether contact's email is valid and to confirm the subscription. In the first field, enter the title of the message, and then choose email account from which this mailing will be sent. By clicking this button, you can quickly create new email account. Additionally, tick the checkbox if you don't want to send a message if the contact already existed in the database. Then proceed to the next step. You can create this message in the editor. Select one or use a template of such a message. If the message looks neat, you can proceed to the next step. Don't forget to place opt-in link. You can find it in widget here and drop it. Otherwise, contacts won't be able to confirm their email address. In this step, you can create a tag which will be assigned to a newly acquired contact through this form, and the tag which will be assigned to contacts which confirm their email addresses. Additionally, you can notify the owner of the contact if the contact fills form on the pop-up. In the final step, you can specify where your pop-up will display. In the first field, type in URL where the pop-up will be active. It will mean that the form will appear on the pages which will contain certain URL path. In the second field, type in the URL where pop-up will be disabled. Then you can select who should see your pop-up. You will have three options: all contacts, anonymous contacts, identified contacts. Finally, specify the time when to display your pop-up. Here you can define the time a visitor must spend on a website before they see a pop-up. Options below can be used to limit the number of pop-ups a contact is shown based on either their number of visits or page refreshers. You can display it always to all contacts or display it according to visit or page views. One visit is counted only once in 3 hours. It means if a contact displays it several times in 3 hours, it will still be counted as one visit. This option will enable you to display pop-up only to those contacts which visited your site more than once based on the number of visits and the number of page views. Enter the number of either contact visit or page refreshers a visitor must perform to trigger a pop-up. Last option lets you set the time of delay of the pop-up. After that, click Save to finish the process. You can find more information about pop-ups on support.salesmanago.pl.